Hello everyone, my name is Vicki Fust and I am coming to you from St. Charles, Missouri, in the United States. I'm coming to you from my craft room, Creative Corner, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I've got a couple of things that I want to share with you tonight. So, one of the things is our mini catalog. It's the set that I'm going to demonstrate is coming from our mini catalog that will be coming out in January. So I hope you all like that. And let me go ahead and get my computer synced. And if you're on, if you wouldn't mind just letting me know where you're watching me from. So, yep, there I am. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, I hope everybody can hear me well. I'm going to go ahead and make this so I can see. Hear me well? Oh, let me turn this. There's my volume off. Okay, so now we won't have any feedback. So, okay, so then I can see the comments. So if you guys will just let me know when you get on where you are watching me from. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and let's get started. I hope you're all having a great evening. It was really nice here in St. Charles. So let me go ahead and flip my camera down. So if all of you will just be patient with me for just a moment. Okay, all right, there we are. Good deal. All right. This is our new catalog that will be coming out. It is, I can't show you the inside of the catalog, but I can show you the outside. It's really a neat catalog. They've got a lot of really nice stuff. So this will go live January 1st, I believe. So, and like I said, one of the sets that I am showing you tonight will be coming from this catalog. So I'm just going to set that aside. And if you'd like to receive a catalog, just let me know and I'll put you on the list and make sure that you do get a catalog. So this is the card that we're going to make this evening. It's a happy birthday card. And I don't know about the rest of you, but I really struggle with men cards, male cards, masculine cards, however you want to put that. So this is kind of a cool set, and this kind of can relate to my husband because he's a real handyman. So there you are. And then this is the inside of it. And this particular sentiment is from the stamp set. So there you go. That's the stamp or the card that we're going to make this evening. And this is the stamp set. It's called Trusty Tools. And you can order it with the dies. And if you order it with the dies, you get an additional 10% off. So here's all the stamps. And then here's all the individual dies. And I am going to use some different dies, and then let me show you. It also has DSP paper that goes with it. So that's the stamp set and the dies. Now let me show you if I can get my stuff kind of out of the way here. I can get the DSP. Okay, so here's my DSP. Let me see here. Okay, so this is the DSP, and this is what I've cut my tools from the front of my card. So you can see that, and the dies will match this paper, so you can cut them out. It doesn't have one for the saw, but that was really easy for me to cut out. So that's the front side. This is the other side. This is one. And then this is the other side. And then this is one. And let me get, and this is the other side. This is one. And then this is the other side. So this is Lost Lagoon. And that's a relatively new paper. I think that just came in with this year's catalog. And then this is one. And this is the other side. And then we're back to the tools again. So there. Yeah. So that's our DSP. And you'll see that I've only used the ruler type DSP, but yeah, you can certainly use the other ones. So I've got a lot of this all ready to go. So you can see, there we go. This drill, it does have a die for that. And it has a die for the end of the drill. The pencil had a die. Okay. And then for the happy birthday, this happy birthday right here, it came from, let me put my glasses on because I can't see and I can't remember what the name of it was. So the dies came from Wanted to Say Dies. And here you'll see on the back I have punched out, and in this set it has Celebrate, You're Too Kind, and then the Happy Birthday, and then Feel Better Soon. This one didn't come out so well, but these are what the dies look like. And then you got a couple of flowers, flower stem, hearts, stars. But yeah, I thought this would even be good for like graduation, Celebrate. Yep. So that's the die set that I used for the happy birthday. And then the sentiment on the inside came from the Trusty tool set right there. Awesome. You're the most awesome. So there we go. All right. So as you can see, I have my stuff cut out and ready to go. And I use my Exxon to make sticky on the back of some of my stuff that I want to put together. I'm not real crazy about using the glue just because I'm not very good at it. A lot of times I get way too much glue, and I have glue from here to Kingdom Come, and I don't want to do that. So I don't have my white inside. I apologize for that. No, I guess I don't. So I'll have to, but this is the sentiment that I used on the inside, was the awesome. All right, so what I did was, this is the DSP, and I simply adhered that to the front of my card. Okay. So let me just kind of scoot my stuff back a little bit so that I make sure that I'm in the camera. Okay, so I just left a little border. This card is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And it's just a landscape card. And then I make my my DSP is a 1/4 inch smaller, and then my layer is another 1/4 inch smaller. So it's just real easy measurements. Let me get out my ruler and I can tell you exactly what it is. If you want to write those down, I can tell you real quick here as soon as I get this set. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me get out my ruler here. Okay, so the card is, okay, let me do this. Okay, so the card is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay, like I said, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. The DSP, the bottom layer of the DSP, is 5 1/4 by 4. So the yellow is 5.5 or 5 1/4 by 4. And then the Poppy Parade, which that's the color of this reddish color, is 5 by 3 3/4. The Poppy Parade. Okay? So there you go. That's all of the layers. Real easy. And then this was one of the dies that's inside. I'm getting it out here. That's inside with our other dies. So it just kind of looks like, I don't know, it's like a pegboard kind of a thing, but I think a lot of men have like, it's like a metal in their tool shops. So that's what that is. And so, okay, it looks like a couple of my little holes here didn't quite punch out all the way. And I will tell you that I used the adhesive back sheets from Stampin' Up! For this particular cutout. So they're adhesive back sheets, and I put it on the silver paper, and then it's a lot easier to cut it out and adhere it to your project or your card. So I'm just going to go ahead and lift this off. I think, there we are. There it is. See, it just lifts off real easily. There we go. And then I'm just going to place that on here, kind of a little to the top in the center, leave some on the bottom. Just, I don't know. That's just the way I like it. Okay, so I have put dimensionals on the back of here already, just to save some time. And also, I had already cut them out. So I'll show you the die that I used. Here's the die, and it cut right out of that paper, the DSP, and then here is the other part of the drill. So there's that. Okay, so I'm going to put those back in here so I don't lose them. I sometimes have a tendency to misplace dies, so, and that kind of aggravates me. Okay, so I'm just going to take the back of these dimensionals and pop this up on my, what I would call a tool holder. That's what I would call it. I don't really know what it's called. And I like to use my tweezers. So let me get my tweezers over here. Okay, here I am. All right, so I'm just going to kind of place that up there just so it's kind of like maybe hanging on some hooks is what I really am trying to create a look. Okay, and I'm going to take these little ones off. Kind of getting stuck. Okay. I hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving. It's been kind of busy and hectic. But yeah, I know we did here. I got to go to my daughter-in-law's for the meal for Thanksgiving, so I didn't have to cook, and boy, I love that. It was very, very nice. All right, and then I'm just going to take this. I have the little wrench, or I don't know what it's really called. There we go. So I'm just going to take that, take my dimensional backs off. All right. And we'll just kind of place that right there. All right. And then I have my happy birthday. Let me get these off of here, out of the way. Okay. If you guys see my floor, you'd go, whoa, whoa. But it works well for me. And then I just bring in my little vacuum and they're all gone. Okay. So now I'm going to take this off. I probably went out of camera view. Okay, so I'm going to just set that up there for just a second. Bring this into view. Yep. Okay, good. And then I'm just going to place that on there. And it just fits perfectly. It's just really, it's nice. I find it very easy. And then I take it and I kind of rub it on there. And then any of the extra sticky that's on there, a lot of times will just come right off. Or I just rub my finger on it and it's off. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and we're going to do the birthday now. So I just peel this off. And this is an Exxon sticker. So it's like you can make a sticker with anything. And that's kind of Exxon's promotion thing there is you can make a sticker out of anything. So, okay, there we go. So now I got my birthday. So I'm just going to kind of place it along here. Let me get rid of that trash. Okay, so I'll just stick my little birthday on here. Got my nails done this past weekend. Getting ready for the holiday. My daughter is going to graduate with her master's degree in nursing. So we're all really excited about that. She's going to be heading, we're going to all be heading to Kansas City after we have family Christmas. So, yeah. Oh, it looks like Anthony's on. Hi, Anthony. Thanks, buddy. All right. Let's see if I can see any more comments. Oh, yeah, there's a thumbs up. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. All right. So, there, I've got my happy birthday done. So then I just kind of placed it on here. And I popped it up. So let's see. I'm going to kind of take a look here and see how I want that. Because I've got the pencil. And I think I might put my pencil down towards the bottom. Kind of like it's, you know, it's not really on the board. Because I don't feel like that's where a pencil would be. I feel like the pencil would probably be on the workbench. So I'm just going to put this little pencil down here at the bottom, just like that. And then I'm going to pop up, let me get my dimensionals over here. Yep, there we go. Okay, then I'm going to pop up my happy birthday. So some of it I'm not going to put dimensionals on it because it needs to lay flat on the wrench. So there we go. Let me see, where else do I need one? You know, I'm almost thinking that that might be pretty good. I don't think I need, oh, maybe right here. Kind of started to go in a little bit. So I don't want it to go flat. And then what about my happy? Here at the end. I feel like my Y needs a little Okay, there we go. We'll take those off. Okay. All right, so, whoops, got to get my Y down a little bit. There we go. All right. So there we go. Card number 1. Just like that. So that's it. Real simple. That was really simple. Just the DSP really did a lot of work for me. And then I just brought in colors that matched the rest of it. So there we go. That's a really easy card. And what I did was I took the paintbrush and I just stamped the outside of the card. So it has a little paintbrush stamped on the outside, and put those together, and there we go. All right, so there's one card finished. All right, so the next thing I have, let me get some of this out of the way so I can bring in my other project. All right. There we go. I can't remember whether I used my stamping dimensionals on the next one or not, but we'll see. All right, let me just put those in there. That'll be good. Okay, so my next project, I got the idea from another demonstrator, and her name is Brandy Cox. So this idea came from her, and it is with material. So I went to the fabric store and I picked out some material, and I did have some material at home, and this particular piece of material I already had at home, and I really liked it. So what I did was let me see, where is that other piece? Okay, let me bring out my card first. So I'll show you my card that's finished. So this is the card that I did. And this is material right here. And I tried to match the cardstock with the fabric. So this is what I come up with. And this is Mossy Meadow shaded spruce for this color green, and then you'll see this green right here, that's shaded spruce, and then the background of the card is real red. And then I put ivory on the inside. I did not stamp it because I'm not sure exactly what I wanted it to say. So that's what I did. Now, I used the Merry Christmas from Christmas Classics. So the Christmas that's here, and then Merry. So that's what it looks like. My Merry Christmas from the Christmas Classics. And then the frame that I did is from the deckled rectangular dies. And I used the biggest one and the one that's third in. So I would count 1, 2, 3. So I used this one and this one. So, and that's how I cut out my frame. All right. And then Christmas Classic. Okay. And then where I got my leaves from and my holly berries is from the Christmas Classic dies. So this set I've used a lot. I really, really like this. So this is the leaf that I used, and then this is the berries that I used. So real easy. All right, so those were the sets that I used. And my card is, once again, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I told you what size of the deckled rectangular dies I used. And then, okay, so here's the piece of fabric. So what I did to get my fabric, hold on for just a second. Let me get my, because I want to show it to you. Okay, so at the fabric store, I got 805 Wonder Under interfacing. And on one side, it's shiny, and on the other side, it's not. So you want the shiny side down on the back side of your fabric. So what I did was I took my iron on cotton, and I pressed this on there, and then I decided what I wanted to cut out, and then I figured out how big of a piece. And then you go and you take this off the back, and your Wonder Under, and I don't really know if you can tell, but I've left a little corner so that I could show you. But this is what it looks like, and that should be adhered all the way down. It should be adhered all the way to your fabric. You don't want this to pop up. But then you go ahead and you place it on your, let me get it out here. Whoops, I got all my pieces coming out. There we go. Just let them come out. That's good. Okay, so then you take that piece after you've ironed it and ironed your Wonder Under on it, and then you take your cardstock, 8.5, once again, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. You just iron that on there, just like you do your regular ironing. No different. And so in that, it'll be ironed onto your fabric. And then, like I said, I have my deckled rectangular dies, and this time I've used the shaded spruce. Just a little, I just kind of switched it up a little bit. I have my dimensionals on here already. I'm going to take those off. Okay. So take those all off. I didn't want to do this all on camera because, you know, if I show you how to do it or what I've used, then you can kind of take it from there and do how you like to do it. So, and I also wanted to be able to share a little bit more tonight of something else that Brandy Cox had demonstrated. So I want to show that as well. And I don't like to take up too much time. I kind of like it a little shorter. I think it's sometimes better personally, but anyways. Okay, so here is the deckled rectangular dies. So I'm just making a frame all the way around that material. And you wouldn't have to pop it up if you didn't want to. That's not necessary if you don't want to do it that way. So it's kind of up to you. And then what I did emboss this. I did Versamark on here, and then I stamped the Merry Christmas, and then I put the gold embossing powder on there. And I kind of had a little issue last night. I had a pair of socks laying on my countertop, and I turned on my heat gun. Well, guess what? Yeah, the heat gun was a little too close to the socks, and they melted my socks, or a part of them, a hole in them. And I smelled it, and I went, yikes. What is that burning? Well, it was my socks. Okay, so then I just took this and let's see, this is the right side. I just placed it on the back side, and then I took my green one, or my Mossy Meadow, and stuck that on there as well. And then I just turned my thing back over. Okay. And then I'm going to place that on here. Just kind of centered it up. Not so much centered, kind of off-centered, I guess I should say. And sticks it on there. And then let me get some small little dots. And they actually worked perfect. Here's my, they actually worked perfect on the back side of these holly berries. So let me get one of my, oops, I had a leaf there. Okay, let me get one of my holly berries here. Make sure that it's on the wrong side. Okay, there we go. All right. So there's one. And then I just need a single one. I cut out a lot of holly berries, it looks like. Having a little bit of a difficult time grabbing a hold of it. There we go. Now I got it. Okay. And that fits like right on there too. So it almost was like it was meant for it. So there we go. And we'll take this one off. Whoops. Didn't quite get a hold of that. Okay. There we go. And then I just kind of put them on here, you know, just like that. Put the other one a little close, like that. 3. There we go. And then I used an ivory on the inside, just because I thought it matched the background of the fabric. But what a simple card. I mean, that was just so simple and easy. And then this, okay, all right. And then what pulls it all together is this plate. So you have a card and your plate matches the card. So I went to Dollar Tree, Dollar Tree, got this plate for like $1.25, I think it was. And then, of course, I had the fabric, and I used Mod Podge. So it did have a sticker on here, and my husband was so kind to get that off. And you want to make sure you get all the sticky off because you'll be able to see it through. So I adhered this fabric on the back side of this plate. I want you to take a look at it. See, this is what the back side looks like. And I need to put a couple more coats on it. I just was I wanted to put this together last night. So that's what I did. But you put the Mod Podge all over the back side of it. And when you look at the front side, you can see the glue before it dries. But don't worry, and this is what my husband said, don't worry, it'll dry clear. Okay, and then for it to be dishwasher safe, so you can actually put this plate in the dishwasher, this is dishwasher Mod Podge. And you need to put 3 coats on it. And then the person that you give it to with your cookies or brownies or candies or whatever you decide to put on this plate to go along with your card, it will be dishwasher safe. So isn't that the cutest thing? I just thought, oh my gosh, what a nice way to give somebody a nice homemade gift. neighbors, friends at work, just even if you're going for a Christmas get together, if you want to give the hostess something like this, what a nice little thank you, and she can keep it. And quite frankly, it was not that expensive, and it was real easy, very, very easy. So let me know what you think in the comments. And I do go through all of my comments. I do enjoy going back and looking at them and just see what people have to say. And it's just fun. So let me go ahead and flip my camera back down. All right. Okay, there I am. Okay. Good deal. I've got some text coming through. I'm not sure what's going on. It looks like we're talking about Christmas stuff. So there we go. All right. And they just keep coming. Sorry. I need to learn how to make do not disturb on there so I don't get all those little messages. So I just wanted to come back on and tell everybody, thank you for watching me. I do appreciate it. And this will be on my YouTube channel. So if you have other friends or family or girlfriends who do enjoy stamping or just enjoy watching different crafting ideas, have them go to my channel. I would love to have them, and just put a little comment even in there when they're watching the playback, just to let me know where they're watching from. And if they have any questions, you certainly can reach out to me. My email is there. So yeah, I would love to hear from you guys. So thank you so much for spending time with me this evening. And I hope everybody has a nice evening and a great rest of the week. Bye, everyone.